Howdy and welcome to. Oh, what are you doing?
You didn't tell me I looked a hot mess.
You're not a hot mess.
Okay.
Didn't you just take a shower? Wasn't that the whole point
I
of us waiting
did.
until at this point in the
But,
evening to do this?
yeah.
Whatevs. Well, welcome everybody to another. Oh, it's another one.
Ha!
You missed yesterday's, but
I did because I was with my BFF.
your BFF, and that's fine. That's what I explained to everybody. That sometimes, we may do live streams without each other.
Yeah.
When we do this effing show, it's
Oh.
just the way it is. Hey, there we are, motherfuckers.
Oh, that's me, and I don't know who that is.
That's a punos, is what that is. I'm going to quickly put onto social media that we are live again.
Okay.
But anyway, welcome to another live stream of Plyaed Out,
Yeah.
otherwise known as Plyaed Out Live. You basically, within these 2 days, you get the 2 examples of what Plyaed Out Live will be about sometimes. And that is, sometimes we'll do some live streaming of just games, just playing games like I did yesterday. And then sometimes we might just do a review of a game, especially if it's video game, because we found
Sometimes.
we tried to do a regular Played Out review of
this particular game.
of this game the other night, and
it's real weird.
It was just not working out for us. So we said, well, screw it. Let's just make it a part of this live stream. Sometimes we'll do just live stream reviews of games, and that's what this edition of Played Out Live is all about. And if you haven't figured out by my shirt already, take a good steamy hot look at it. It's Rifftrax The Game. This is the game we played on the Smokin' Hot Toddcast live a couple of weeks ago. We had a lot of fun doing it. We're going to play it out for you, because that's what we do on this show. We're going to play it out, show you how it works, and then we're going to give you our review to see if you like it or not. By the way, a side note, I'm very proud of myself for being able to fit in this shirt, because I was a fat boy. I was one of the fat boys for a little bit, and this shirt didn't fit. Now this shirt fits me again. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you. Thank you. And now back to social media-ing this whole thing. I guess we can play it. And I paused it like what does it matter?
I don't know. What does it matter?
I don't know. What doesn't matter? You got anything you want to say, Miss Pingrino?
I'm ready to play. Let's go.
Okay. Thanks for that.
I mean, they're taking forever. Ready to play.
Okay. We don't have social media people, okay? We don't have people that can do this for us.
We don't have Steve? What happened to Steve?
I fired Steve.
Why'd you fire Steve?
Because he wasn't showing up. He was just...
Oh.
He was just hanging out, not doing his job. Actually, no, Steve still works. What the hell am I saying? Steve's not real.
Steve is our invisible...
Steve is Teebs the cat.
Oh! Is that her alter ego?
That is Teebs the cat's alter ego.
Well, she sucks at her job.
Well, I mean, she doesn't work. She never works.
I think she's in the bedroom right now sleeping. That's about all
She doesn't like it when we do anything like game related.
No. She doesn't like when we sit together.
That's true too.
So this is either just my seat, just his seat, or her seat.
Yeah.
Can't be together. His chair has to be over there, mine over here. Like,
can't be
gotta
both.
be separated.
Can't be both. That's very true. Can't be both. That's very true. Oh, what am I putting that over there for? Because I have to. So first off, we're playing Rifftrax the Game, and very important, something you need to know before we play Rifftrax the Game is that even though we're playing it on the Switch, regardless of which console that you play it on, you have to
it typed regardless.
Regardless, you still have to play with a cell phone. It's a
device that can connect to the internet.
Right. It's very reminiscent of that
Jackbox games. You never remember.
I never. I just know it as the murder mystery game because
that's only one.
Because there's a murder mystery game a part of that pack, and so that's how I know it as.
Basically, you log on to a website. This particular website being Rifftrax The Game. And it gives you little 2 blanks, one where you type your name, one where you type the game code, which you will see when we get there. We're not there yet, so
Well, you're not even turned around yet to look at the
Right.
thing. So why don't we do that, Miss
Let's turn 'em
Pingree?
around.
Let's turn them around. Actually, what we'll do is I'm going to get you.
Wow. Much
Uh,
my foot.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Is that? No. Well, wait a minute. Why can't I? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find the flip it around button.
Oh, Jesus.
I
This
couldn't-
is going
I-
to be a long live, guys.
I couldn't remember what the flip it around button was. All right. It's all fine. Everything is fine. So we're gonna, and if you've never seen one of our live streams before, as I've stated, we do not have a crew.
We don't have a cameraman, which is
We
unfortunate.
do not have a cameraman. That's very important to
So
remember.
if you want to be a cameraman free of charge,
This very important.
you're welcome to join us.
This very important. We do not have a cameraman handy, so this is the best we can do. And a lot of people say, "Well, Hot Toddy, if you're going to do live streaming, why don't you use like an OBS system and do it on Twitch?" And I'm just like, we don't live stream enough to do that.
We tried.
We tried. It was awkward, and I just wasn't about it.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does. See, that's the best thing about going live. Well, on YouTube Live, we can watch us. We can watch us to see how
We
it looks.
can watch ourselves.
I'm gonna bring it in just a.
Well, it was good.
Oh, did I screw it up now?
I mean,
Well, how does it look? How does it look?
well, it's a little delayed, so I gotta wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. It looked fine until. Hey.
So sorry to everybody if we're giving you like seasickness.
Yeah.
I apologize for Toddy.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a water
Okay,
before we do this thing.
great. Any day now.
You have that chicken in there. What are we gonna eat that chicken?
I put it on tacos this morning.
Wait, you just put cold chicken on tacos?
I mean, it's cooked chicken. It's a cold rotisserie.
Oh, all right.
Probably should have warmed it up though, but
Well, yeah, that's salmonella.
it's cooked.
Your face is cooked.
Don't turn it too loud because they gotta be able to hear us too. Yes,
Well, yeah, but the whole point of this game is to hear
the game.
the game.
Okay, so
Oh, do you want to? Well, wait a minute. You know, we didn't give a whole synopsis of the game first. Do you want to pause this? Or not pause it, but just mute it for a second. Okay, so this is Rifftrax the Game, right, Miss Pingrino?
yes,
And so in Rifftrax the Game, let's get into it. You have three options, right? Yeah, you have three options. You can either host a game, find a game, or join the game. So now would you please explain to everybody what the difference is between the three?
so if you host a game, basically you're in control. You'll have three more options once you host a game, whether to play locally, to create your own for others to join, or to play online. So basically, host gives you these three options within your own game. Find is if you have whatever device you purchase this on, so Switch, Xbox, whatever other ones it comes on, I forget.
It's Switch, Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Okay, so whichever one you chose to purchase this on, find if you play any portion of your game system online, you can search other people who are playing at that time in the online version and join their game. If you select join, that is for somebody who has specifically given you their code. They are playing from their house, you're playing from your house, but you both have the game and you share the code.
So because we're the only ones playing, we're going to play
We're gonna host.
And just so you know, this game is a lot better when you have multiple people, not just two people. So.
So we now have two options. We have option one, which is to write a rift. So basically, they're going to play a short clip. It's going to pause. It's going to tell you to enter a rift. At this point, you would try to be the comedian yourself. You would pick what you write. You can even add sound effects.
Yeah.
Or this one, basically, you have randomly selected things, more like Cards Against Humanity. You have preset responses, and you get to choose from said response.
We can't stress enough just how much this game is like Cards Against Humanity, especially when you pick a riff. So you can either write a riff or pick a riff. If you're feeling froggy and you think your improv skills are up to par, you can try to write a riff or you can pick a riff. Like Miss Pingrino said, what they'll do is they'll show you a clip of a bad movie. They'll tell you where you insert your riff, and at that point you can either write it or pick it, whatever you've chosen here. We're going to pick a riff first, anyway.
Before we do that, we'll tell you there is one downside to writing a riff, and that's...
It's riff!
Sorry,
riff.
Riff.
There is no T!
I can't help but add a T.
Do this every time. It is riff. Riff. It even has it on the screen. R-I-F-F. Riff. Riff. It's riff.
Are you done?
Never. I'm never done. Riff. Okay, please continue.
There's one downfall to writing a riff.
Thank you.
And that is, it is just said by a generic AI voice. So these predestined ones were ones that were said by the people who actually do riff tracks.
Mike Nelson, Kevin Murphy, and Bill Corbin, respectively.
Right. So you will always hear their voice. When you write a riff, the only time... Riff.
You got it. I'm just making sure.
The only time you will hear their voices is when the riff bot puts in his response. Because obviously they couldn't record what you may randomly think up.
Right.
That moment.
And we tell you this because, especially if you're only playing with like 2 people, they're gonna, regardless of how many people are in there, they're gonna throw in a riff bot and either pick a riff or write a riff. And pick a riff, usually the riff, you can spot it out because the riff usually has something to do with the scene. Mm-hmm. It's not just random. So you're like, that's the riff bot. And then like Miss Pingrino said, write a riff. Obviously, when you hear the real voice instead of an AI voice, that's what that is. It's the riff bot. So,
and you may be wondering, well, why is this a bad thing? Well, if you want to screw somebody over and not vote for them, you could do that. Or, I mean, if you purposely were trying to keep the riff bot from winning, you could not select them. So you could easily tank the game by playing that way.
Exactly. And I just realized that in our description I have God.
Did you not spell it good at all?
Well, here's the thing. It's so hard to type a description of something in the phone because you know the phone is always going to have, it's going to be weird.
Okay, well, while you're doing this, can I select pick a riff?
Entertaining.
T-A-I-N-I-N-G.
That's the word I was trying to get. Thank you.
So we're going to pick a riff.
So we're going to pick a riff. Yes, that's how you do it.
And again, here are 3 options that I discussed briefly earlier. Basically, public. If somebody is using the online mode, they can find your game and join. Private is if you specifically gave somebody your room code, they could join from their house. Local, people just in the room. Since it is just me and Hot Toddy, and we don't know any friends who have this downloaded on any of their gaming systems, local it is.
Here we go! Local!
But I will say, to those watching this, or watching this after we post it, if you have this game and would like to play, message, and we'll play.
Yeah, send us a link or something.
Okay, so there's a lot of options here. You can choose the number of rounds. Lowest you could do is 3. The most you could do is 10. What do you want to play? 3?
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Make it easy, honestly.
3 rounds.
Yeah.
Riff input time. This is how long it takes you to select your answer. 45 is the most general, but it can go as low as 30. It goes up to 2 minutes. God, the game would last forever if you chose 2 minutes.
That would be the worst thing ever.
This is the time it gives you to actually vote on a riff. You can go as low as 15 seconds. You can go as high as a minute. Again, if you did it for a minute, it would take forever. Ranked voting. So this is if you have more players. Since it's just me and Hot Toddy, ain't happening. But basically, if you have enough players, instead of just
It's okay. Hang in there.
Instead of just ranking the top player, you know, everybody voting for their favorite, you would rank like 1, 2, 3. And points would go down 1, 2, 3. Auto riff refresh. So in the game that we play currently, we get 1 refresh per game.
And what the refresh is if you, since we've chosen pick a riff, if let's say a bad movie clip pops up and none of your riffs really work with what you're looking for, and you're like, my riffs suck. Just like in Cards Against Humanity.
You can toss your whole hand and start over.
And start over with a fresh group, but it's set to just do it once per round. Or once per game, right?
Once per game.
Once per game.
This one, I think, would give you more times to refresh. But we don't play that. And then
Homie, don't play that.
Homie, don't play that. There are more options. Basically, gameplay settings. Bad word filtering. I didn't read that last time.
Oh, don't filter.
Don't filter
We
it.
want all the bad words.
Riffbot settings control how Riffbots play. I wonder if we can make him stupider.
What?
Play against the pros.
Well, see, I didn't know this, so we can turn him off.
We could.
We can't because it's just the three
We
of
can't
us.
just because it's the two of us.
We
yeah.
have, or the two of us.
Oh, but we could turn his IQ down.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's turn that down.
Oh, hells yeah.
We'll just turn him to medium.
Medium works, but oh, that's awesome. So now,
Okay.
next time when we have a group and we play
can
this
turn 'em
game,
off.
we're turning it off. Screw that.
So there are streaming options if you wanted to play on Twitch or whatnot. I'm sure there are YouTube specific options too. Audio and music, you can adjust the levels, subtitles.
Let's see in the streaming options if it has a YouTube. Oh, I think we checked this and it didn't.
Hide room code, Twitch login. No, I think it's just Twitch.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No love for YouTube. There never is.
Allow a moderator to approve or reject a riff submissions before they're put in.
Hell no! That's what the fun of this game is. But if I would encourage you to keep it.
So this is
somewhat
nice. If somebody was actually watching your game, you'd probably use this more in the online version.
Yeah.
Basically, instead of playing, they can join as an audience member. So they wouldn't type a riff or pick a riff, but they would vote on the riffs.
Okay. Okay.
And then if you auto kick the audience, if they didn't vote, you could kick them out.
I like it. All right.
Just adjust your audio levels, subtitles, and then voice chat.
Right. So we ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Let's play Rifftrax The Game. Fine, that's
Here
great.
we go.
Now I'm going to keep it on mute for a second because there's a woman going to pop on here, and first we've got to get into Rifftrax.com. Excuse me, Rifftrax.games.
That's me.
Okay.
Did I mention you get to pick your name?
Yeah,
and I'm poop today.
I thought you are poop today. I'm going to stick with my name because that's who I am.
Great.
But that's fine since you're going to be like that.
And so now, because I logged in first, I get to control the game. And since I know there are only two of us playing, we're going to start the game.
That's right. And I'm going to keep it on mute for just a minute because she's just going to explain the entire game again.
She does. I mean, I can skip it.
Go ahead and skip it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Round one.
Oh, God.
There was a Santa Claus, and he did bring you a big brother. You know what your big brother would tell you?
Ooh.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
I'm already off to a bad start. So you have 45 seconds to try to figure out your riff. I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know. Don't look at my riff.
I'm not looking at them.
Don't look at my riff.
I'm not looking at them. I picked mine. I'm done. You have 21 seconds.
God. Alright. I just chose mine.
Well, if there was a Santa Claus,
Now it's going to play them all back.
he did bring you a big brother. You know what your big brother would tell you?
I'm gonna like you.
Well, if there was a Santa Claus, and he did
It's
bring
never a
you a
good
big
sign when no
brother,
one laughs.
you know
Yeah.
what your big brother would tell you?
He'd say, this is great because moments ago I didn't exist, but now Santa has given me life.
Well,
Riffbot.
Yeah, I was going to say, that seemed like a riff bot thing. And we turned him to medium.
you know what your big brother would tell you?
Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh?
The riff.
Well, I don't like either of ours.
I don't like any of them. No, to be quite honest. Again, since there's just two of us, we're pretty sure who did what here. I voted for Miss Pingrino's.
Oh, I did not vote for Hot Toddy.
Oh, you suck! You mother muchacha!
I went with what I preferred, which, yes, was the riff bot. I'm sorry.
So you voted your conscience? You voted your conscience and we still got crap. That's what it is.
And what are you doing in this house?
I just come to welcome you home, Jill.
Blood
Oh,
harvest.
God.
Blood Harvest. That is such a great movie.
Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
No, that's a great movie. That's Blood Harvest.
Great.
Directed by the great Bill Rebane, who did The Game that we watched back last summer. You remember that? And, of course, Twister's Revenge.
And what are you doing in this house?
I just come to welcome you home, Jill.
Some apologies are just a little too late.
I'm really creeped out.
What are you doing in this house?
I just come to welcome you home, Jill.
Also how Joe Biden greets the First Lady in the White House.
Oh, ho, ho.
This house.
I just come to welcome you home, Jill.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Affleck on a good day.
Time to pick the first one. Vote now.
That was a good one. I voted for Riffbot. Oh, what you fucker!
I mean,
Mine was great. Mine was the Ben Affleck one.
I know what yours was.
I'm in 3rd place, and you made Riffbot go into 1st. You suck.
You suck.
How dare you, Miss Pingrino?
Miss Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
Did we have this one once?
It's
I don't think so.
time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
I'm refreshing mine.
I might have to as well. I'm not thrilled with what I have here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, it's a bad one. It's a bad one.
I mean,
Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
Thank God for all-day lip gloss.
Miss Judy Cook, known as the
No
Wham
one
Girl
laughed.
in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
So you're gonna go with that performance, huh?
Miss Judy Cook,
no one
known as
still
the
left.
Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
Oh.
I'm the Lord of the Dance.
Oh.
Time to place your vote, fellow River.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's official.
Riffbot's funnier
I
than
think
we'll
it's
ever be.
I think it's official. Riffbot won this game. He came in hot.
And we turned his intelligence down.
We did, damn it. But we turned our intelligence down too when you did it.
Winner is
Yeah,
Oh, Riffbot.
And then it shows you who the winner is. In this case, it's Riffbot.
We suck.
Screw you, Riffbot.
And if you look on your phone, it says better luck next time.
Better luck next time.
Yay. At least I got 100 points.
I have 0 points. I had 0 points in that. That is some ish.
Stupid.
I hate it here.
But this is also kind of one of my favorite parts.
Oh, when they do the credits at the end here,
Yes. Because they also do the same thing in the murder mystery game.
Yes.
So the winner, Riffbot. Various voices. Voice. Poop.
I'm an
Evil
evil
lamp!
Ah! Okay, let's do write a riff now. Let's show them how we do
Okay.
write a riff.
Let's see. So we do quit the game.
Now we're going to show you how you do it when you write a riff, when you put your improv skills to the test. Can you be funnier than Riffbot? That is the question.
Hopefully so. Here we go!
There we go!
Let the riffing commence. Head to Rifftrax.game and enter your win code.
I'm back.
Ditto. You got started this time.
Burning out now. You know what that's from?
I don't know.
It's
Something dangerous.
Shake Hands with Danger.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful
Start the
band.
game.
I did. It's going.
Hello, aspiring
Skip it.
riffers.
Skip.
I can't. You have to skip.
I skipped. There we
You're
go.
in control.
Round one. Everyone
Hide
shut
your-
up.
Hide your screen.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
Ugh,
You've seen the clip?
that's
Now
creepy
enter
as
your riff.
F. Got mine in. Takes a little longer. It's a little harder to write your own riffs.
Alright, here we go.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
Right away, Mr. Douche Nozzle.
Riffbot.
Now I'm happy.
Douche nozzle.
Please don't throw me away again.
Suck it, bitch.
No one laughed.
Now I'm happy. Please don't throw me away again.
I will kill you if you do.
Why the sad trombone
Y'all
first,
had a good
Miss
laugh.
Pingrino? Why?
I don't know.
Out of the two, though.
I picked yours.
Hey, suck it, bitch, bong!
I was actually gonna say, yeah, bitch. Like, that was my thought too.
I mean,
but-
you knew where I was going with this, yeah. So as you can hear, ours had an AI voice. Riffbot had one of the cast members of Rifftrax.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Woo! No springs! I also know where that sound effect comes from. Of course I do. As Miss Pingrino would say if she was paying attention to me.
Bathroom break.
Well, I know that's yours because you put a sound effect in it.
Shut
Dinner
up.
and Harlots are ready.
Dinner and harlots already?
Why do they do that every time I enter a room?
Here we go again. To the-
Dinner and harlots are ready.
Yep.
You're doing great.
Yeah! Bitches and hoes!
So basically, at this point, we know what the Riffbot is, so we like refuse to vote for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So it's fine.
Unless I wanted to be a butt, and I'll give him points.
I'm great, though, is the thing.
The final round.
It's the final
You're on the project as
countdown.
of right now. Let me tell you something, mister.
You fire me.
Rotor!
Boys than two skeletons making love in a tin coffin, brother.
What the?
I love this movie.
Are you the next?
It's another
top
great one.
riffer? Enter your riff.
Rotor is a horribly entertaining B movie. If anybody's ever seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's awful, it's terrible, but it's so bad, it's good. Miss Pingrino's writing a monologue over here.
I'm not.
Are you just guessing yourself?
No, I had to try
You're
and.
on the project as of right now.
Let me tell you something, mister. You fire me and I'll make more noise than two skeletons making love in a tin coffin, brother.
Stop using my fantasies against me.
You're off the project as of right now.
Let me tell you something, mister. You fire me and I'll make more noise than two skeletons making love in a tin coffin, brother.
That's a true bone right there.
You're off the project as of right now.
Let me tell you something, mister. You fire me and I'll make more noise than two skeletons making love in a tin coffin, brother.
Also, the skeletons are your grandparents.
Riffbot!
Riffbot.
Vote now.
I mean, it was too easy for the both of us, right? Tell me that wasn't epic.
Tell me mine was not good though.
Yours was great.
Good.
I loved yours.
True bone right there. Didn't realize the zombie groan would also sound like a sex groan.
Right.
We win because we voted for each other the whole time.
Oh,
and
you
I
win! You suck! I have never seen my name on this game before. It's important to note that. I have never seen my name in
I
this
wonder
game.
how it decided who won.
I don't know.
Since we had the same points.
Oh, it just hates me. It just freaking hates me is all it is. Oh my god. That's just rude. One more time with the credits. Here we go. Rifftrax The Game cast. The winner, of course, me!
Oh, okay. So, the voice of Baby goes.
I'm so confused what's happening
Because
here.
we had the same amount of points, so it couldn't.
You couldn't decide.
Yeah.
Alright.
So-
And there you have it. That's Rifftrax The Game, everyone. Now I'm gonna bring it back here to me and Miss Pingrino, so we can talk it out. We played it out. Now let's talk it out.
Woo!
Let me switch it around back here. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Alrighty. So that's Rifftrax the game. We played it. We played many rounds on the Smoking Hot Toddcast live game edition. It was super fun. We had a blast doing it. I know Miranda and Danielle had a lot of fun playing it. It's all around a fun game. So I mean, I think it's just it's a blast to play. But we'll do it accordingly here, Miss Pingrino. Is this game on or game off?
It's a game on for me. I do have a few little things I wish. I guess I kind of can't say anything. It just sucks when there's only a couple of us.
Right. That's the problem.
It's real noticeable.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is when you can't. This is definitely a party game.
Yeah.
So you have to have X amount of people here in order to play.
Are you trying to make me drunk again?
Yeah. The zombie groan. No, but you have to have like X amount of people here to play it.
I mean, I guess it's the same as Cards Against Humanity. You can't really just do it with 2 people because you would pick each other's or not pick each other's.
Right, but it's still entertaining though. Is the thing, right?
Just pop my jaw.
Okay.
It is still really entertaining. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
I would like to know more people who have it. Maybe we could actually play with other people who are not.
That'd be great.
Here.
Hey, let me know in the comments if you watch this, if you want to play with us sometime.
So if you're a Rifftrax fan, if you're a Mystery Science fan, get the game. It's not that expensive and it's fun to play, and then we can play together.
Exactly, and it's game on for me too. This game, it oozes Cards Against Humanity. It oozes Cards Against Humanity, and What Do You Meme? All the games like that. It's a blast, and you're right, because I'm a huge Mystery Science Theater fan, and of course the guys, the stars of Rifftrax are the former stars of Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you've ever seen that show, you know what they're about. They make fun of movies. Rifftrax does the same thing, and so that's what this game is about, obviously. And it's a lot of fun. It's what I love to do. It's what I love to watch. And so if you're also a fan of let's say Red Letter Media, who has Best of the Worst, they make fun of movies too, bad movies like this. Rotor was the first place I saw, but Best of the Worst was the first place where I found Rotor.
Love how you know all the bad movies.
I do. By the way, Blood Harvest, of course, that was directed. But would you stop yawning every time we do a show? You're yawning. Blood Harvest. Sorry. That was by Bill Rebane, who did the game. You remember we watched that back in the summer.
Sure.
It was where it was like a haunted house and everybody kept disappearing. We watched it right before we went to Pensacola. You remember that? Mm-hmm. You don't remember that? Unbelievable.
I block all the bad movies
but he also,
out. You know that,
He
right?
also made Twister's Revenge. I remember that one. We might actually watch that sometime on the podcast. Twister's Revenge. He also did the giant spider invasion. Mm-hmm. They've watched that on Mystery Science, where the big puppet spider is what. But most importantly, Miss Pingrino, he was the original director of Monster A Go-Go.
That we did watch, did we not?
Yeah, about a year ago. It was the movie that was like an hour long, and it had one set of cast members, and then they all left, and then there was a new set of cast members, and it was all about this like atomic monster that had come from space. He was a dude, and then he got some sort of atomic something or other when he was in space, and he lands on Earth, and he's terrorizing a community, only to find out that it never existed, and the guy was...
I feel like I've blocked out these traumatic events.
Well, that was also on the Toddcast, so that was a great film. But anyway, that was Bill Rebane. And the guy that plays the scary clown in Blood Harvest is Tiny Tim. He's the guy that sings, "Oh, tiptoe, island,
okay.
So it's very appropriate that he was in that film. That is where I'll be, all the tulips with me.
Stop.
It's that guy.
Great.
It's that guy. I love him. What was even my point? I don't even know what I was talking about.
Bad movies.
Rifftrax the Game?
We were talking about Rifftrax the Game.
It hits
and
all
that you like it. And
it hits all the beats, like a Cards Against Humanity, like all of that. I mean, it's the quintessential game. And something that makes me happy about it is that usually when they base games off of like TV shows or groups or movies or something like that, they usually, at least this is the case when it comes to board games, not necessarily video games, but with board games, usually they're atrocious. Or they're either extremely hard, or
I was gonna say that's normally the issue. They're extremely hard,
extremely boring, or both. And so I was a little worried going into this that it was going to be something like that. No, this is to the point. This is what.
To be honest, that I have a Warehouse 13 board game, and I absolutely love that TV show, but I'm terrified
You've
to
never
play the
opened
game.
it.
I have never opened it because
No.
there's just I can feel the bits and pieces in it, and I just know it's gonna be
You don't know.
ridiculous.
You don't know. So I always worry about that. But like, remember the Back to the Future board game that we got?
Yeah, that was I don't even.
Because you probably blocked it from your mind because
I think we couldn't even figure it out.
We
We
couldn't
didn't know
even
what
start
to do
it.
and where to go.
we were live and we couldn't start the game because we didn't know what the hell
But
to do.
let's be real, the Bob Ross one was kind of the same. We
Right.
struggled with that.
But at least we got through that one. So I mean, because we were going to do a review on that game, and we decided we can't give a review.
We couldn't even give a review.
We can't give a
Couldn't figure
review
it out.
because we couldn't figure it out. So it was a whole thing.
Which that one, if we had more players, we might be able to figure out better.
I guess, but
Not the Back to the Future one. I'm pretty sure there were all four of us here trying to figure
yeah,
that out.
it was all four
We
of us.
still
We
couldn't figure
get
it out.
But see, so it's nice to know that they're able to make a game based on, TV show-esque, movie-esque type group, and it still be a lot of fun to play.
Very
It's
simple.
Simple and fun, and so I appreciate that. So game on for Rifftrax the Game. So
Definitely. And how much was it?
$9
$9,
in
guys.
the Nintendo Switch little store there.
Yeah.
Online.
Or wherever you get it store.
Or wherever you get it. Like I said, it's on Switch, Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation, I believe. Like we said, you have to use your phone to play, but if, let's say, you're doing a live stream on your phone and you can't use it, you can also use a laptop, and you can log into that website and
Basically,
do it that
just
way.
internet access.
Internet access, anything you got. And it's a lot of fun. It's extremely entertaining. So if you haven't already, go play Rifftrax the Game, and hey, send us a link if you want to play with us.
Yeah. We'll play.
Oh, we can do it again. We can play it again. Sorry. I got vapor locked there for a second. We can play it on a live stream of Plyaed Out or the Smoking Hot Toddcast Live Game Edition. So just hit us up. Let us know. But all right, that's Plyaed Out Live. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again real soon. Okay, bye.